In this video, we will explain absolutely everything you need to know to travel to Aruba. This is the definitive guide and the most complete video you will watch today about the happiest island in the Caribbean. We will cover everything from the logistics of how to get to this paradise that lies outside the hurricane belt, the crucial difference between staying in Palm Beach or Eagle Beach, how to visit the Flamingo Island without being a guest of the hotel that owns it, and where to eat the freshest fried fish of your life sitting on a fisherman's pier. So let us get started. Aruba is a perfect destination for those seeking safety. Guaranteed sun and turquoise sea without unpleasant surprises. It is an island colonized by the Netherlands, so you find a curious mix of colorful European architecture, impeccable organization, and Latino human warmth. It is one of the safest destinations in the Caribbean. Tap water is drinkable, and the constant wind makes the heat never suffocating. Now let us move on to logistics and planning. What is the best time to visit Aruba? The best news of all is that Aruba is geographically located outside the Caribbean hurricane belt. This means you can visit safely year-round even in the months of August to October, which are risky on other islands. The climate is semi-arid, it almost never rains. From January to March is the high season with higher prices and full hotels. September and October are the hottest months with less wind but usually have better prices. And how many days to stay in Aruba? The island is small, only 20 miles long, but has many beautiful beaches. The bare minimum we recommend to relax and see the basics is 5 full days. But to take the Jeep tour in the national park, enjoy Baby Beach calmly, and enjoy the gastronomy, the ideal is 7 full days. Now let us talk about transportation and how to get around Aruba. To arrive, there are direct flights from many U.S. cities and connections via Panama or Colombia, landing at Queen Beatrix International Airport AUA. To get around the island, you have 2 options. If you are just going to enjoy the hotel beach and the small center taxis and buses work well. The Aruba's bus system is clean, cheap, and runs through the entire hotel zone. However, our strong recommendation is to rent a car for at least 2 or 3 days. The most beautiful beaches like Baby Beach and Arashi are at the tips of the island far from the hotels. Car rental in Aruba is Easy Driver S licenses from most countries are accepted, and traffic is super calm and organized. If you want adventure, rent a 4x4 Jeep to enter Aracoc National Park, where regular cars cannot go. Staying in a good region will make your trip much easier. The strategy in Aruba is to choose between the hustle of large hotels or the tranquility of low-rise hotels. The first option is Palm Beach, known as the high-rise hotels area. This is where the action happens. You have large beachfront resorts, malls, restaurants, bars, and piers with live music all within a short walk. It is the best area for those who like movement and nightlife. The second option is Eagle Beach, the low-rise hotels area. It is a quieter, more romantic region with the widest and most beautiful beach on the island. It is ideal for couples and honeymoons. The third option is the Center Orangestad. It is where the cruise port is located. It is good for shopping, but you are far from the best beaches for swimming, so we do not recommend it as much for accommodation unless you want to save a lot. We created this personalized map that explains exactly which is the best central region to stay. Staying in Palm Beach or Eagle Beach, you cannot go wrong. We will leave here on the screen QR code and in the video description the link to this exclusive map. We created them on the hotel site we always use as it always has the best prices and reliable options. We will also leave links to the hotels we have already stayed at and approved. In all destinations, we always recommend one that is very cheap and super well located for those who want to save money, and another that is a little better in the same location, but a little more expensive with more comfort. These are great options tested by us. An important tip to save on accommodation is the advanced strategy. Aruba is a dollarized and expensive destination. Hotels in Palm Beach have very high demand all year round. That is why we really like using this site we indicated. In addition to having the lowest prices, it has free cancellation with almost all hotels. You can book as soon as possible to guarantee a much lower price, and if you need to cancel later due to any change of plans, it is super easy and at no cost. And remembering that in this link below, we always organize everything you need to set up your entire trip for the lowest price on a single page. The sites we use to build our trips, and that have everything much cheaper, such as international eSIM cell phone chip to have internet and GPS on the island, discounted travel insurance tickets for all the popular attractions. We will mention next the good and cheap hotels. We have already stayed at the car rental comparator, which is essential to go to Baby Beach, and the global account to carry dollars, paying much lower fees. Save this page in your favorites. Now let us get to the main attractions with details you cannot miss. Attraction number 1 is the North Beaches Palm Beach, Eagle Beach, and Arashi. Eagle Beach is frequently elected one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. It is there that the famous fofoti trees are located, those trees twisted by the wind which are the postcard of Aruba. Go at sunset for the perfect photo. Arashi Beach at the northern tip is excellent for snorkeling with calm and transparent waters. Attraction number 2 is the south of the island Baby Beach and Rogers Beach. Baby Beach is a shallow, artificial lagoon where the water hits your knee for hundreds of meters. It is perfect for families with children or for those who want to soak without worry. Bring a snorkel, as there are many fish in the corners of the bay. It is far about a 40-minute drive from Palm Beach. Attraction number 3 is Arakak National Park and the natural pool Conchi. The park occupies almost 20% of the island and is a desert landscape full of giant cacti and volcanic rocks. The main attraction is Conchi, a natural pool formed by rocks in the middle of the rough sea. To get there, you need a 4x4 vehicle, or hire a Jeep or UTV tour, as the road is very bumpy and passenger cars cannot pass. The tour costs about $80 to $100. Attraction number 4 is Renaissance Island Flamingo Island. This is the famous beach where flamingos walk among people. Attention to the catch, this island is private and belongs to the Renaissance Hotel. To visit, you have 2 options. Either stay at the hotel, which guarantees free access, or try to buy a day pass. The pass is difficult to get, costs about $130 per person, and is only sold if the hotel is not full. If you insist on the photo with the flamingo, consider sleeping one night at the hotel. Attraction number 5 is the California Lighthouse and the Dunes. It is at the extreme north of the island. The view from the lighthouse is beautiful at sunset. Nearby, you can walk through the white sand dunes. It is a quick and beautiful tour. Attraction number 6 is Mangal Halto. It is a mangrove beach with wooden decks. It is considered the best place on the island for advanced snorkeling and diving, with very rich marine life and colorful corals. The current can be strong, so it is good to have fins. An important tip that will save you time and money is to buy tickets for attractions and tours in advance. Jeep tours to the natural pool and catamarans to see the sunset at sea have limited spots. We will leave in the QR code on the screen, and in the description the link to the site where we always buy tickets and tours for the lowest price. It is the largest tour site in the world and has practically everything there. Tickets for the UTV tour boat trips with open bar and bus excursions. Everything for the lowest price, and you can buy in dollars, saving on international fees. Now let us move on to gastronomy. Food in Aruba is excellent and cosmopolitan. You have to try keshi yena, the national dish, which is a ball of Gouda, or Edam cheese, stuffed with seasoned ground beef or chicken and baked. Another classic is pastechi, a fried pastry with slightly sweet dough eaten for breakfast. For restaurant suggestions, the golden tip for an authentic local experience is Zero. It is in the town of Savanita. It is a fisherman's pier where you buy fresh fish and shrimp by the pound. At the entrance, they fry it on the spot and serve it in baskets with cornbread and fried plantains. You eat with your hands by the water. It is cheap, simple, and delicious. Arrive early to avoid lines. For a romantic dinner with your feet in the sand, Flying Fishbone is famous for having tables inside the water. Literally, you wet your feet, but it is expensive and requires reservation months in advance. To eat well in Palm Beach, Smokey Joe S has famous ribs, and Moomba Beach has a lively beach bar atmosphere. Quick and in-depth shopping tips. Aruba is not completely tax-free but has good prices for luxury. Downtown Orangestad, near the Renaissance Mall, is the place to buy jewelry, diamonds and emeralds, luxury watches, and designer clothes, Louis Vuitton, Gucci. Perfumes and cosmetics are also worth it, as it is an island with Dutch influence. Buying Dutch cheeses, Gouda Edam, and chocolates at supermarkets like Superfood, which is huge and excellent, is a great idea for hotel snacks. Also, buy products made from local aloe vera, which are the best in the world for sunburns. What to do at night? Nightlife is concentrated in Palm Beach. The area in front of the high-rise hotels is full of bars, kiosks, and restaurants. Gusty is a very popular bar club. A fun and classic experience is Kuku Kunuku, a colorful and crazy bus that takes tourists on a bar tour with loud music and maracas. Casinos are also allowed and exist in almost all large hotels. And if you are traveling with kids, Aruba is fantastic for families. Baby Beach is the best beach for little ones. Also visit the Butterfly Farm near Palm Beach and the Donkey Sanctuary. The calm sea of Palm Beach is ideal for them to play in the water without danger. Mandatory documentation for international tourists. To enter Aruba, you need a valid passport. Citizens of the US, Canada, UK, and EU do not need a visa. Attention to 2 crucial points. First, yellow fever vaccine. The international certificate is mandatory if you are coming from an endemic country like Brazil or Colombia. Check requirements based on your origin. Second, ED card embarkation. Disembarkation card. It is an online immigration form that you must mandatory fill out up to 7 days before the flight. A small sustainability fee is paid in this process. Do not forget to do this, or you will not board. And remembering travel insurance. Medical costs in Aruba are very high as everything is priced in dollars. We never travel without it. And in the link in the description, there is the comparator we use. And to combine your trip, Aruba is part of the ABC Islands Aruba, Bonaire, and Curaçao. The most common combination is Aruba with Curaçao. There are short 30-minute flights between the islands. Curaçao is more rustic, cheaper, and has a beautiful, colorful, historic center, while Aruba is more Americanized and focused on wide, sandy beaches. It is worth doing both if you have about 10 to 12 days. If you liked this complete and deep guide, like the video and subscribe to our channel to travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much and have a safe trip.